Avatar: The Last Airbender is a popular program, and nearly every episode is regarded as amazing. Because there are so many fantastic entries in the series, it may be difficult for fans to agree on which ones are the finest. However, the website Reddit has evolved into a forum for fans to share their thoughts, making it possibly the finest location to find this agreement. Discussions of the finest episodes may be found on Reddit, where fans frequently offer their thoughts on episodes, and many of these episodes are deserving of fan adoration. Zuko Alone focuses only on Zuko and his background as he travels through the Earth Kingdom. Its style and plot, according to Reddit user Flips100, are what make it so wonderful. Did you hear someone say Western? Seriously, though, this episode is fantastic and helps to put the battle into context early in Book 2. With the rare exception of Iroh, the Fire Nation has remained pure evil for most of Book 1. Now we see Zuko attempting to do good. The episode clearly adds depth to the narrative while also providing fans with some amazing Western-style action sequences. This was a watershed moment for Zuko's character, ushering in one of the best character journeys of all time. One Redditor stated that The Storm is definitely the greatest and most enjoyable Book 1 episode. You learn about Zuko and Aang's terrible pasts and how, in the end, they aren't that unlike. It's quite emotional to me. The Storm is widely regarded as one of the finest episodes since it was the first episode in which viewers were able to glimpse a deeper plot inside the show. Until this point, the series had largely concentrated on pleasant adventures, but this plotline revealed the terrible backstories of Aang and Zuko, the show's hero and villain. The episode has many melancholy Zuko statements, but it also explains why Zuko is the way he is. According to Reddit user Flips100, the Southern Raiders is extremely excellent as we learn why Katara despises the Fire Country so much. It's also our only genuine peek at the truly scary and underappreciated depths of Katara's hatred. We saw her employ bloodbending on a person without hesitation and with no regret afterward. The Southern Raiders clearly darkens Katara's character, and it's eventually one of the series' darkest episodes. This is one of the reasons fans enjoy it so much. It allows the series' backdrop of a war-torn Earth to be fully realized. Season finales are usually well received by fans, and The Crossroads of Destiny is no exception. According to Redditor Toff1992, everything had been building up to that moment, and what a moment it was. It seemed as though I were seeing a Greek tragedy. Also, the unexpected ending with Zuko siding with his father over his uncle, the Azula speech about power at the conclusion, and the water that Pakku handed Katara at the start. Everything was fantastic. Season 2 is regarded as the show's strongest season, owing to how everything was built up to a major payoff in the climax, making it a highly climactic episode. Puppetmaster is one of Katara's finest Avatar episodes, although many fans see it as a wonderful episode in general. According to Reddit user Flips100, personally, I enjoy this episode because it shows us a form of bending that we never suspected existed, and then shows us how terrifying it was. Seeing Katara break down after just using it once, for a good purpose, is an extreme moment that elevates this episode to the top of my list. This is one of the most unforgettable stories because of how dark it can go, and the fight between Katara and Hama is both dramatic and epic to see. It's definitely a creepy point in the series. Reddit user CS Clendenil12 spoke for many The Last Airbender fans when he said, "I love the beach. It's wonderful to hear Azula, Ty Lee, May, and Zuko express their emotions. It was an excellent technique to humanize the baddies while also demonstrating Zuko's internal conflict. We also get a glimpse of Azula's awful social abilities. All of those elements are successfully presented in this episode. It humanizes the criminals by demonstrating their hardship and how they communicate with one another during their downtime, resulting in some heartbreaking sequences. And Azula's lack of social skills contributes to some of the show's funniest moments." Redditor IKP Mux claims that Sokka's Master is one of the finest episodes because it reminded me to embrace who I am, work on my abilities, and not compare myself to others. He may not have had bending powers, but he added just as much value to the team, and it was wonderful to watch him learn it. There was also a wonderful sword combat sequence and some interesting smithing. Sokka's Master depicts many of Sokka's wisest moments and demonstrates how useful he is as a warrior and as a character. Sokka fans may have thought that he was frequently forgotten in the program, thus this episode was a nice addition. According to Reddit user Lady Borg, the finest episode is The Guru, which is a wonderful, emotional episode that truly helped to reverse the tides for the show. Guru Pathik's remarks regarding loss, anguish and shame have had an impact on me. His remarks remind me to keep going with my healing and to keep moving forward. The entire show is lovely, and I frequently find myself sobbing at various points. This is one of Aang's greatest Atla episodes since it displays all of the baggage he has accumulated over his life, resulting in an emotional catharsis narrative. It is without a doubt one of the most transforming episodes of the whole series. The finest episodes are frequently those with complex backstories. As Redditor JD_ points out, the Avatar and the Firelord episode has long been one of my favorites, although it seems to get little attention. I like how we get to see the narrative of Roku and Sozin. There were so many connections created. The surprise is that Zuko is Roku's great-grandson. Oh, man, it's fantastic. The ability to witness the history of two individuals who previously looked bigger than life, Firelord Sozin and Avatar Roku, is unsettling. It also introduced some amazing upheaval to Zuko's tale, prompting him to eventually switch to the good side. The Waterbending Master was one of Season 1's latter episodes, and it demonstrated just how wonderful the series was getting. The episode is great, according to Redditor Nerd J, especially for the battle between Pakku and Katara, which is, in my opinion, the finest fight without an avatar. Plus, the amount of maturity and power that Katara demonstrates in that episode as she battles not just Pakku, but also sexism, is simply amazing. This episode is without a doubt one of Katara's greatest, demonstrating just how powerful waterbending might actually be, which viewers hadn't really gotten to experience until this point. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you click the like button so I can feel all mushy inside. Also, click the subscribe button while you are there, and then since you are on such a clicking roll, why not click on another awesome video that is already loaded up right here. You don't even have to watch it, just let the video play at 1% while you eat your sushi or something.